This talk is to supplement my recent post in Medium publication. The story was well received and achieved more than 50,000 views at the time of creating this video. This demo will show you how to develop machine learning models with no coding on your part. I'm going to show you how to use the 1000 plus open source code templates to develop your machine learning model with no or very little efforts. To develop the model, you just need to understand your dataset, know Python coding, a conceptual knowledge of the development process is just all that you need to know. Okay, so let's begin with the development. Open the Blobcity AI Cloud. If this is the first time you are visiting their site, you will need to create your login by using your email ID. No more details collected. The process is simple and just takes a few seconds. After your account is created, you will be taken to the opening screen. Now let me give you the entire demo. When you open the Blobcity AI Cloud, this is the screen you will see. Now here you will find several templates, the predefined templates, those 1000 plus templates grouped under different categories like classification, regression, clustering, even like time series analysis, NLP, audio visuals and so on. Now in this demo, I'm going to develop a model which is based on regression technique, for which I will use the famous Boston housing price dataset for predicting the price of the house in the Boston area. So what I do is I click on this regression and I will be able to see the several templates again grouped into several categories like support vector machine, decision tree, k nearest neighbor and so on. Now I'm going to select certain templates here for my experiment. So let me start with say simple SVR. I select this, which I'm going to apply it on my data set. Then I take decision tree. Then maybe I take simple linear model. Let me go forward. And then let's say I select adaptive boosting here. I select say XGBoost, right? So like this, what are the templates you want, you select it for your experiment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply all these templates on my data set and then pick up the model which gives me the best accuracy. After selecting the templates, I click on the run button here. It is asking for the CloudBook name here. So I'm going to change the name here and I'm going to give the name regression experiment. So I put the name regression experiment and say create. Now it will create the CloudBook, right? And I can go into MySpace, look into the CloudBooks and you will see that this regression experiment CloudBook is created. I click on this and I see there's 5 templates which are selected. Now I need to open this. I open this. So now these are the 5 templates on which I'm going to apply my data set. I need to upload my data set. So I click on the upload here. I select the Boston Housing CSV file, say open here, and I upload this on their server. Now this is a file which is uploaded, bostonhousing.csv. You can click on this file and have a look at the data set. Now on this data set, the first, this 13-14 fields will be used as features and the last field, which is the median value, will be used as a target price for my model development. Now I go back to the home page and I select the first template here, AdaBoost regressor. I will be able to see the entire template code here. Now, don't even bother about what is there in the template code. We are just interested in knowing that which model works best on my data set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my data set path here. See, look at the code changes which you need to do. You need to specify the name of your dataset file here, which is the Boston Housing. So I change here file path. Then I select the features here. The features will be those 13-14 columns, which I'm going to paste it here. So these are my features. And then I select the target, which is that MADV. So I put the target value here. That's it. So I need to make only 3 changes in the entire template. That is basically setting the path to my dataset file, selecting the features and selecting the target. That's all. And then I go into the cell and I say run all. So it has run the entire code. It has given me some output. Now I don't care about all those things. What I need to do is I need to look at the accuracy score, copy this accuracy score somewhere, and I'm also going to copy this matrix, that is these 3 metric values, into a table. I will show you later on how to use these values to compare the different models. Then I go to the next template here. Say for example, now let me take linear regression here. Again, I need to set the file path here. So I'm going to set the file path to the Boston Housing. Then I set the features here. Same as before, those 13-14 columns. And then finally I set the target, which is again same as before, the target house price. And then I go into run all and I run this. Now it runs, it gives me some output. I'm not even going to examine those outputs. I'm going to look at the accuracy score, copy it somewhere. I looked at the other 3 metrics, copy these 3 values somewhere, and that's it. Now the same experiment, I'm going to run it on the other templates here. Now I'm not going to repeat the entire process. After I've done the applying the template on my data set, I have created a table which I will just show it to you. And this is the table output of all those or the different algorithms on which I have applied my data set. Now here it shows that the XGBoost regressor gives me an accuracy of 81.53. This is incidentally arranged in a descending order of accuracy here. So the highest accuracy I got it on XGBoost regressor. If I'm satisfied with this accuracy, my job is done. No more coding is required. I can use that template. Just in case, if you are not happy with the accuracy score, what you can do is, now you know the best algorithm. Probably you can try some data pre-processing on it. So when you go into the templates again, that is, you will have to start the experiment again and start a new experiment and select the other data processing templates here. So I can go into the CloudBooks here, regression here, and say suppose SVR I want to try. Now these are the different templates which they are provided, right? Now it does some data processing by applying some like scalar functions here and so on. So you can select those like min, max or the standard scalar and so on. And then you can try to see in case for that algorithm whether the accuracy improves. So you select the best algorithm and look at the other templates which they are provided which does some data pre-processing templates on the data set and select the one which give the best result here. So that is how you can develop a machine learning model very easily. Now the process which I have shown can be repeated again for any type of model development like classification or clustering or even NLP and so on. So just go ahead and experiment with this. There is one final remark which I will have to say here, that I have noticed that the Velocity site keeps on periodically changing, because I think they are still updating the entire thing. So when you try this yourself, probably you will find that the screens might have changed, but it's okay. The functionality wise it still remains the same. And I also understand the Velocity has made this, since they have made this as an open source technology, they are welcoming the contributors to contribute to their efforts. I also noticed that probably sometimes it is buggy. There are some bugs in it. So probably in case if you wish to contribute to their efforts, go ahead on their GitHub site, download the code and be a contributor to this great effort. Thank you for listening to this demo.